And welcome into the Rowdy Studios, Bassmasters and Buzz Cutler with you. We've got some big news.
Big news.
Big news for Ford, big news for Jack Roush, and big news for Carl Edwards.
Not so big news for Joe Gibbs Racing.
Well, it's big, but perhaps not in the positive way.
Joe Gibbs Racing lost out. Carl Edwards and Roush Fenway Racing have come to a deal. It's termed a multi-year contract. I'll just read you one quote from Carl. In the release that came out moments ago, Edwards said, quote, "I sincerely appreciate the amazing opportunity that Jack Roush has given me in this sport and am honored to race for him. As an organization, Roush Fenway provides the resources I need to win, and as a driver, that's the most important thing." End quote.
Well, I think he's right. It is the most important thing to Carl Edwards, and he knows he's in a good situation at Roush Fenway. And one thing we can say about Carl, he's a master negotiator. He played it out just about as long as you could play it out. And then when it kind of reached that point where everyone was going to get really mad at him, he re-signs, he's loyal, he gets probably the deal he really wanted, and it's a great situation for Carl Edwards.
And you got to think that Toyota jumping in over Joe Gibbs Racing prompted Ford to jump in with Roush Fenway Racing.
Absolutely.
And I agree with what Jeff Gordon said. I think if Carl Edwards had left this season, left Roush Fenway, his championship hopes for 2011 would be dead in the water. I think that probably had a lot to do with this. But I can't also help but think about Joe Gibbs Racing and the fact that they've lost out on two big-name free agents in 2 years running. Casey Kane went to Hendrick when everybody said, well, Joe Gibbs had him, and now Carl Edwards.
Well, look, don't cry for me, Argentina. I mean, I think Joe Gibbs Racing is in good shape with Denny Hamlin, with Kyle Busch, and Joey Logano is still very young and he's learning, and I still believe he's a talent that can be very successful in Sprint Cup. So I think they're going to do just fine. I don't know. The interesting thing would be, what's the status of a fourth car at Joe Gibbs? Is that something that was only going to happen with Carl if Carl came over? Or is there something else that's going to happen? I suspect the former.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a reprieve of sorts for Joey Logano. But in terms of a fourth car, it gives Brian Vickers, Mark Martin, Juan Pablo Montoya.
It's really hard to see a lot of movement now.
Yeah,
drivers switching teams. You know, Clint Boyer to Roush. Obviously, that's out the window. He's probably going to re-sign with the Richard Childress Racing. So.
Right. I think the one question is, would Joe Gibbs Racing start a fourth car for Brian Vickers? He seems to be
Joe
the
Gibbs
only.
Racing. Could they get sponsorship for a Brian Vickers in a fourth car?
Right. Brian Vickers isn't going to attract the kind of sponsorship dollars that Carl Edwards would, nor will Juan Pablo Montoya.
No, and we still have Red Bull Racing and their future out there. Are they going to get new ownership? Are they going to be able to compete next year? All right, Carl Edwards re-signing with Jack Roush. That's our take. How do you think it went down, Cutler?
Here, you want me to... Here, shall I recreate the scene for you?
Let's recreate the scene.
All right. Oh, please, Carl. Please, please, please.
I don't know, Jack. Honestly.
Come on, Carl, please.
Oh, Jack, I'm not sure, Jack. I got to think about my options here.
I'll let you wear my hat.
Your hat?
I'll let you wear my hat.
I don't know, Jack. Is there any way you could sweeten the pot a little bit?
I'll let you wear this hat.
Ooh, Razorbacks hat. Well, okay, I'll re-sign.
Rowdy.com. Say it like it is.
Say what like it is?
Rowdy.com.